We are partnering with Feeding America for our GMA Day of Hope. With so many people finding themselves out of work so quickly, more Americans than ever before are now having trouble putting food on the table. If you need evidence of that, just look at this seemingly endless line of cars. They're all lined up for one food bank in Pennsylvania.
It's amazing. For many, this is the first time they've needed help like this, so we want to make sure you know how to find help if you need it or give help if you can. There are tens of thousands of food banks and meal programs across America, and you can go to feedingamerica.org/feedthelove to find one near you. But we visited some of the essential workers on the front lines at those food banks. I want you guys to take a look. The demand for food in America right now, unprecedented.
Okay, how many families?
Lines that drive through food banks stretching for miles.
This is really the only source of food we're getting at the moment. Thank God they're doing this.
Good to go.
Volunteers and staff across the country urgently answering the call.
We're distributing food to about 1,000 cars. We have food, we have toilet paper.
Feeding America, the nation's largest hunger relief organization, reports 98% of their food banks are now seeing a massive increase in demand. At the same time, they're facing a decrease in food supplies and volunteers. In some areas, demand is so great, the National Guard has been deployed to help close the gap.
I've never witnessed the system being more strained than it is right now. Our estimations are that we will need to serve an additional 17.1 million people through this crisis, on top of an already 37 to 40 million people that we were serving before.
At the Regional Food Bank of Oklahoma, Lloyd Vine says they're operating in what they call disaster response mode.
Normally, we are relying on anywhere from 100 to 200 volunteers every day. For the past couple of weeks, it's been myself and about 8 other staff members. We're tired, but spirits are high.
All of this just came in from the community.
At Island Harvest on Long Island, each box given can feed a family of 4 for 4 days.
Glad to be helping everybody in need right now.
54-year-old Jill Ash has been a volunteer at Feed More in Richmond, Virginia for more than a decade. She says she knows the risk.
I know it's a very scary time. I'm not a medical person, but I want to be able to help in any way I can. So regardless of any dangers surrounding us, I will be here until I'm not needed anymore.
The selfless work of feeding the hungry is always noble. Now it's nothing short of heroic. Earlier this week, a devastating blow at the Fulfill Food Bank in New Jersey. 51-year-old beloved colleague Diana Tenant lost her battle with COVID-19. Her job was to go out into the community, getting food stamps to those who needed them.
Diana died making sure people who needed the food the most got that food. The people that work in this building are the unsung heroes. They put their life on the line every day, and Diana is proof of that.
But at that food bank and thousands of others across the nation, the mission continues.
The reality is that we have, in fact, for the first time probably in our history, we've had to turn some people away. We don't want to do that ever again.
Wow, true heroes, each and every one of them. And speaking of heroes, we have one of those people who is out there getting food to people each and every day. Brian Greene, the president of the Houston Food Bank. That's the largest Feeding America food bank in the country. So first of all, we want to thank you for what you're doing, what your staff is doing. It is nothing short of heroic. So thank you for that.
Thank you so much, and really thank you to everybody in America for rallying to help their neighbors.
Now, Brian, this is pretty staggering. At your food bank right now, every day you are going through around 750,000 pounds of food. So first of all, just give me some perspective. Have you ever seen anything like this? And tell us what you need.
Well, Hurricane Harvey was pretty rough on Houston, and the whole country rallied to help out our community. And so we were distributing about that same amount. The difference that I see here is the lines are actually much longer. It is very common for the sites to run out before we've served everyone. And unfortunately, the whole country is in the same boat, so we can't just concentrate all our resources in one impacted community. So all of the Feeding America food banks right now are scrambling to get enough resources to meet the need. We're buying everything that we can get our hands on, trying to rally the community any way we can.
And
the
Brian,
need is great.
And Brian, I want to read what one couple in Texas said after visiting a food bank. They said, quote, "We only have money for groceries for the next 2 days. When someone asked me to open my trunk and your employees started filling it up with groceries, I started to cry. Thank you for helping us, even though you don't know us." Are you hearing the same things from folks there in Houston as well?
Yeah, for Feeding America food banks, for us to help people who didn't think that this would ever be them, that happens. Right now, it's just the number of people is so scary. Yes, a lot of they're very grateful. They're very shocked. One of our partners, West Houston Assistance Ministries, like so many of other partners, they try to treat people with dignity and compassion and recognize this isn't just a need, but also this is a hard emotional experience for people who are having to do this. And they say the hardest part for them is they can't embrace someone who could really use it right now.
Oh.
Well, we got to say, Brian, what you guys are doing. I mean, you are really truly angels in the community, and we are so thankful for all the work and all the help that you're giving those families out there who need a meal. Really appreciate you.
Yeah,
thank you. And for anyone out there who is looking for help, remember, you are not alone. If you need help or if you're in a position to donate, go to feedingamerica.org/feedthelove.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.